Welcome back, Panda Gang, to Yongle on Mars. Currently, we're in a race for science and culture victories. Pedro's a bit ahead of me here. Netherlands a bit ahead of me here. There must be something going on with multiples, that sort of thing. Look, she's getting 250 tourism per turn. I'm up to 750. So I should really be gaining on her a lot faster, in my opinion. But I'm definitely a bit of a culture victory noob. And going for 2 victory types at once against 2 different AIs, definitely not the smartest move, but that's where we're at. We got 14 turns in Taiwan on that spaceport, and then 18 in Beijing, so we have a bit of redundancy. Look at this. My neighborhood was pillaged, I'm guessing by the Mongols. They've just been using their spies to pillage all my districts the last couple episodes. It's been rough. But we're going to do our best to advance ourselves as far as we can down the space race and in the culture victory. I'm seeing some nice rock bands here from the Japanese. Hopefully they don't mess up my tourism too much with that. We've got our own going through the sea. There it is. Yep, let's keep it moving on towards the Dutch. I'm going to get another holy site here in Guangzhou. Right now we're actually at plus 100 faith per turn, which is super solid. Working these beast tiles here in Taiwan now that there was a forest fire over here last turn, and now these tiles are popping off like crazy with our sanctuary, grove, that sort of thing here in the reserve. And we need those to buy out rock bands. We'll be able to get one more next turn, and right now it looks like we're at a rate of about 1 every 8 or 9 turns. With the rock band though, we can specify where we want this tourism attention. So I'm sending these guys to the Dutch right now. And actually the Brazil is not a terrible idea either. If I look at culture, Pedro here has got so many domestic tourists. These guys just love going on vacation in his lands. And I mean, I can't blame him. Look at this guy's culture's almost up to 500. Very similar to myself. And check it out. We got a Dutch rock band coming into our lands. 3 promote. Wild. But at least I've got a civics unlock, government unlock coming next turn, and I'll do my best to expel them from our borders. Theater Square has been completed in Handan, and I'm just going to go ahead and buy the stuff, dude. Okay, amphitheater. We're going art museum with this one, just so we have more space for some of these works. And I'll go all the way for the broadcast center. Yes, a lot of money, but we're going to spend the same stuff on Jingzhou when the time comes. And look at this rock band coming onto my national park, but we got digital democracy unlocked. Great timing. Let's get that in right now. Look at all these cards we get. So many cards. Air score. No air is the card. Music censorship. We'll put that in right away. We don't want them doing any rocking in our lands. We do the rocking over there, dude. That's how it goes. Tourism, we want that back in. Where's the other tourism one? Online communities. We've got a trade route to Brazil, which I just showed you. Had so many domestic tourists, so let's try and get as many of those as we can. And for our last card, we'll go with a sweet 27 culture. And we got some kind of inspiration towards near future governance. How did we get that so easily? That's where I did the entire thing for me. Oh, that's a science tree. What am I doing? Yeah, let's go for that. We'll get governor titles, envoys, and then move on to these unrevealed civics. I got a spy in Sao Paulo. We're going to try to disrupt rocketry while we can. These guys definitely killing it on the space race, and we're a bit behind. 15 turns, still 10 in Taiwan to even get the space race site, spaceport up and running. I see Jian also has a ton of production, so let's get a spaceport in this city too. Definitely won't do much other than redundancy for when the enemy spies inevitably destroy the other spaceports in my lands, and we can get lots of lasers at the end. All right, Research Alliance, let's take it. I got some trade routes going towards them. That'll give me some more science, and this guy's already ahead on all the science stuff, so he's already researched what it needs to research as far as the space race is concerned. Hey, look at this. My man Coupe will go to war for 1 gold against Genghis. I will definitely do that. I was just trying to get open borders with people to get that tourism boost, and Coupe really coming in clutch there. Keeping in mind, look, Korla very low on the garrison strength now. I don't know if this guy could run all the way in, take out the city, because this Irish artillery has just been firing down for the last like 2 episodes non-stop in the background. And capturing the city would be great because there's actually some uranium right here. Let me see if I can pull that up. So one of the 2 I've even explored on the map is right here on this encampment they've built. So if I get this city, I'll actually get some uranium, and that way they don't nuke me, and maybe I nuke them. That's how it goes, mate. Double shot here. We've now got another 4 promote machine gun. I'm getting a machine gun core built out in Changsha, so this will be a 4 promote machine gun army pretty soon. Absolutely killer unit. All right, Rock Theater on Mount St. Michael. Let's do this. By the time machine, 2,500 tourism generated, and my guy's still here too. Oh, and I got faith to get more too. Rock band coming up. Environmentalism, 25% tourism buff. Unbelievable. Now what are we at? Almost 1,000. I don't even know if that's updated, man. What was I gonna check though? I'm looking at my great works. I have quite a few open spots, but I want to check the great people. How many more are coming out? Okay, we do have more writers. We're faring pretty well on great people points, especially musicians. We are crushing it on musicians. So Not actually gonna go out and buy any more stuff. Just gonna let those great people come to me. It's always better that way, guys. Don't want to be desperate. Maybe into the encampment, and we'll go with album cover art. So you perform 1 level more experience. Beautiful. I don't need gold. And I don't care about converting any cities. So that's definitely the best choice for me. Going down on Corlaw again. The city mad low. If I wanted to attack it now, it's still not worth it for the mech infantry. We're just gonna have to wait till it's at pretty much nothing, and then we'll slide in there. Pick it up. Oh, right, I was supposed to use this guy on water park tiles. There's one down here to the south. Let's make our way over here. Oh, I actually found a closer one here by Amsterdam. Well, I guess let's go cultural homogeny. That way our rock band units can choose any of the possible promotions. Just got the near future governance here. So lots of new guys we can plug into the city-states. Looks like Taruga is no longer controlled by the Mongols, so let's put Amani in here, and we'll revisit this page. All right, if we got Amani in there, we would take suzerainty. Let's make sure I'm still suzerain of Singapore just because I like to have that. And then Taruga, 5 turns, we'll have them. We can put more envoys in there if we need. But look, I really need to get a builder on this aluminum so I can get aluminum going. Where's this guy? Okay, we got a builder up here to the north. We'll have them fix up this fish tile. Pretty much the same thing, right? Maybe get this pearls and then move their way down south to collect some aluminum. There's our great musician though. Where are they spawning? Nice. Let's get them playing stuff all the time, everywhere. There's one spot. And Magnus, after being kicked out of Beijing, let's put you back in here, bud, and get that vertical integration going. We'll get those spaceport things down ASAP. So we're complete in Shenyang, so it's gonna grow super big. I could build a stock exchange, and that'll give me 11 more gold per turn. Yeah, let's go that route. And then I can go and try and buy more stuff from people I'm at a culture war with. Okay, definitely need open borders here. We get 25% more pressure towards them. And I'll just try and get a bunch of nice ones here. Okay, faith, 8 tourism. Okay, that's 1 relic. They'll go for, what about this for David? 19 gold per turn. That's nothing, bud. I got plenty of space for music too, although we're getting tons of musicians, so maybe that's not the play. We do need more books, and books are kind of useless. They don't do crazy good tourism. So we could buy 4 books. This art museum looks like it needs more sculptures. So sculptures and books. What have you got? There's 2 books. 1 sculpture they'll give me up. Just the relics they really like, which I get. They've got so much tourism per turn is nuts. Another 19 gold for a sculpture. Okay, who else has a ton of stuff over here? The Brazilians. And this guy likes money too. Don't let that fool you. Only 10 gold per turn to get that. Okay. What if you take some tobacco? Yeah, take it right back. And I think we need 1 more sculpture. Okay, you don't want to give me that. Sweet open borders from Coupe 2, selling them some oil, which we're not using at all, for 33 gold. Honestly, we should be trying to sell that some more. We don't really have that much use for gold other than, you know, buying a unit maybe. We've pretty much bought all the great works we want. We just seem to be getting more to great writer. Unfortunately, I just bought a bunch of books, buddy. Sorry. Definitely gonna prioritize the music making though. Where's this guy gonna go? Down to Guangzhou it is. There's a couple spots where they can put their work. Whereas for the great writer, I think there might just be 1 slot left for that, but that's okay. Hopefully it's a +4. Let's check it out. Right, and Handan, both these +4 culture and tourism. That's what we like to see. Maybe I can even sell away a tourism book here to Coupe, and then I'll just recoup that with a 4 tourism one over here. World Congress. I definitely want Genghis to have some people fight him. Trade routes. I guess the ones sent to me would be great. Let's put a lot of points into that because we have a ton of points and not really much going on with those points. Put even more. And then Genghis. Yeah, I want you to really get that going on too. Dang, nothing worked out for me except for Genghis is going to get way more grievances towards other people. It looks like I was the only one to actually put real money into that, so I'm glad that worked out for me. Check out the rock band though. They get 2 levels more experience on water park tiles, which is where we're at. Water park district tiles. This is a water park. Why can't I play here? That's annoying. Whatever, we'll go over to this one here, maybe because this one has a Ferris wheel and aquarium. That's what they want. Whatever. Japanese look to have shown up here in Korla. Good to see. So my artillery here totally destroyed the walls. Took a very long time, but it did. It doesn't do much damage to the health though if I hover here. Not much to the health, but I'll put in this machine gun with 2 fires per turn, 24. 50 health total going down. That's going to make a big difference. Then when that's sitting at literally no health left, oh, I'm going to come in there so fast with my mechanized infantry. Free cities. We love it. I'm at a golden age too to Genghis's regular, so holding this with loyalty shouldn't be too tough. Cultural hegemony. I believe there was some card I wanted here. Rock bands can choose any possible promotion. Let's go with this over the great musicians because, man, we just have so many works of art. There's really no place to even do anything like that. In Taiwan, we're going to protect the city center. Let's renew that. Even though, well, I'm pretty sure you were there, Magnus got removed, buddy. So you got to do a better job at your job, okay? It's your job. Core log getting destroyed. I think it gains back 20 health every turn, but if we take away 50, oh, buddy, just a few more turns, and then it's going to be over. Glad I just put in that card for the rock bands, too, because, well, I've got myself a rock band here. It's ready to promote. Wait a minute. Oh, this guy must have been bought before the turn. And even though I couldn't move him before the turn, his fate was sealed. Let's pick goes to 11, and we'll try and get this guy all the way over here between Tilburg. Try and get some intersection with Dido, the Dutch, whoever white is, Georgia. Stock exchange completed in Shenyang, so we'll get more gold. And at this point, dude, it's not worth building anything. I have no units I want. I could go for the Manhattan Project for nuclear devices. I think I'll be running into some uranium pretty soon. But really what we need is as much faith as we can possibly get. So if I can turn half of the city's production into faith every turn, that's going to be 25, 26 faith every turn. That's what I'm going to go for now, at least. Here's our rock band, though, finding the second water park. Apparently, the first water park wasn't good enough. Only 250? Okay, low tourism, but also low chance of death. Let's see how it goes for us here. Yep, our guys survived. Not too much tourism, but they survived. That's what I'm all about, man. Multiple hits. Let me get Lucjo out of Changsha as well. And Guangzhou, do you have anything I want you to build? I mean, entertainment complex stuff. Yes, encampment, kinda. And I mean, Holy Site, we could spend 5 turns getting 3 more gold per turn for the rest of the game. But that's going to cost me the equivalent of like 100 faith. So is the game really going to go on for 100 divided by 3 turns? Probably not, dude. And I'd rather that faith now than later. Dang, we're back at war with Taruga. Just so close to getting this aluminum, and we're just not close enough. Man, so it's the Japanese just a few turns behind getting there. Amani in there. Getting enough envoys to hold the city. But for as long as I'm at war with Genghis, it's just not going to be an option for us. No, I definitely made a big mistake. Look, Reina here. This guy allows you to purchase districts with gold. I should have used that, right? And then put them in Taiwan, put them in Beijing, and we could have just bought a spaceport all this time. Oh, dude, Japan's not letting my rock bands in their borders anymore. They don't understand. I'm trying to go for the Dutch, man, not for you. You're on the way. That's all. A lot of shooting going down there. On the Mongol front lines, they finally figured out that this district right here is going to be the death of them. It's going to happen too soon, though. Look, this field cannon one-shot this guy, can almost one-shot that guy. But the real prize is just Korla itself, so we'll keep firing down on the city. And remember, this mech infantry can go all the way. I'm pretty sure it would finish the city off, but we can just wait 1 turn. There's no point getting impatient now, especially when we're doing, what, 60 damage? These guys can't touch us, man. They can't touch us. All right, finally a spaceport's been completed. We need to get to work on launching the Earth satellite. Thank goodness I've got this great scientist here, which is going to cut this down from 9 to 4 is my understanding. All right, let's change the production so you update. Okay, this should be 4. Come on, guys. Oh, 6 turns left until complete, even though it says 9. We're good. Alrighty, time for this plan to finally take action. Torla down. All right, mechanized infantry taking the city. We have Ludwig being a little bit unhappy. Buddy, just relax, please, relax. Let me make friends with Dido, though, before anyone gets any ideas about disliking me. The loyalty is a little bit of an issue, falling at 10.5. But they don't even have a monument. We can buy out one of those fairly easily and just put a governor in here. Like, my man, Victor, reassign. Buddy, you're going into Korla. That's your new spot. I've got my artillery, which I can move forward a little bit. I'll put them into this encampment. Just keep moving from encampment to encampment, guys. That's the strat. And now we should be getting uranium every turn, too. Keeping the city. Purchasing that monument, like I mentioned. And we got tons of gold, man. Tons of gold. We'll have them Leah, the food. Get more food, buddy. We want this to grow as fast as possible. That way, we don't need to worry so much about disloyalty. Actually, first, there was a neighborhood I should have. Let's repair the neighborhood, then we'll get food. New governor title coming in. And I'll get defense logistics, because that means we'll get more of this uranium, which we need for those nukes that we might want to use. Oh no, Wilhelmina censored rock music? What an animal, dude. What an animal. Looks like Norway's doing the same stuff, but not Brazil. Looks like we're going to Brazil. I just bought a trader in Taiwan. Let's get another. Yeah, just 2. If we take a look down at Singapore, we're going to get suzerainty here soon. 2 turns until Amani sitting down here. And what this does is any cities with trade routes to other cities, which we will be doing, you get +2 production. So maybe like +6. Oh, World Congress, are they really going to say I'm being a problem here with the Mongols? Okay, thank goodness it was not me. It was the British. All right, trade route 1, Porto Alegre. It's going to give us some gold, some other things as well. This one will send towards the Japanese. Whoever will give me the most science and production. Looks like this one. 3 turns for the Earth satellite. And looking at the culture race, dude. Wilhelmina's really going to get the culture victory in 34 turns with a measly 227 tourism. I clearly don't understand how this game works. And now it says I'm going to win 139 turns. I don't think they know what's going on here, dude. What I do know is getting some pillages in, though. 200 science doesn't do as much as it used to, that's for sure. Cliffs of Dover, Mount Romeria. I've never seen that one before. There's our first Earth satellite going up. And now we finally see this whole map of Mars. So you got this sort of like boot thing going on here, which we find ourselves in the middle of. Coupe started on this little baby island, but has managed to actually pick up some pretty good outskirt cities in this little ring around here. On the larger island, we've got the Dutch, Norway, Germany, who's this? England. Georgia's barely hanging on, and then Phoenicia, which seems to have conquered a good bit of their lands. Looks like there used to be some islands here, but those have flooded at this point. Anyways, with the Earth satellite up, moon landing costs 10 turns in Taiwan. What about here in Beijing? Moon landing, 11 turns. Well, that'll make the decision easy enough for you. Just 10 turns until that. On the space race front, we're on step 2 of 5. We got some people done. Step 2. We're just starting. And in culture, Wilhelmina is still leading me, despite being now 4 times less touristy than myself. But the game is no longer saying who's going to win, and it does look to me like I'm catching up to her here. 200 to 50, just a 52 tourist difference. And who can forget the crown jewel of this mission? It's been like 3 episodes in the making, just the constant barraging of Korla. We've finally taken this over, no casualties. And now I think we should be able to get some pretty cheap pillages. We've gotten 2 already on this campus. And then over here, check out this dam. Pretty sure that's going to give me a lot of gold. Next episode, we'll look more into the nuclear options. I'm going to get rid of this Leah here, going for all this faith, because that was really helpful when I was trying to get rock bands. Okay, but now everyone's decided, no, we don't want any more rock bands. The only place these guys can now go is here to Coupe. All right, and that's just one place. So yeah, this second, let's buy out a couple rock bands for next episode so we don't forget. I don't know how long they're going to be allowing people in their borders with those. Gotta hit them all at once, guys.
Thanks for watching, Panda Gang. When I hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to actually pay for Windows, so make sure to subscribe. Peace.